Hello, beautiful people. My name is Ya'ara Elia. I'm a healer, a spiritual guide, and an empath. And I want to share with you right now a quick few-minute tip about choosing consciously and what choosing consciously does to our energy system. And before I start, I just want to ask from you to interact with me. So comment in the comment section down below, hit the like button. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe so that this conversation will have two sides and that I can give you what you need and that I will know that you're also hearing me and listening to me. And this is not just me talking to a camera by myself, because that's a lot less fun. So let's dive right in. So today's quick 3-minute tip is about the importance of choosing consciously and what that does to our energy system. We've been talking a lot about choosing consciously in the past few videos, and the reason for that is because this is one of the main features of New Earth energy, this energy that we're now entering towards. And I want to explain why this is so important and what it does to our energy system when we don't choose consciously and when we do choose consciously. So if we take a minute to describe our energy system, it is actually just like a round floating light around our bodies. To each person, it can be as big as their energy system. So it really varies between people. But the principle is that we have our own chakras and our meridians. We have our energy lines going in our body, like on our physical body. And then we have the energy system. It's our aura that goes all around us, and it can be big or it could be small. It really depends also on your mental and emotional state and physical state that you're in at that moment. And then what happens to our energy system? So what happens in our physical aura? What actually happens to the energy that we are when we don't choose consciously? So the best way I think to describe it is like an octopus. Let's imagine an octopus for a moment, and the octopus has many hands, it has many tentacles, and it kind of it moves its tentacles to multiple directions, and that's the way it moves around. And our energy system, when we don't choose consciously, it has this exact many tentacles. It really looks very similar to that. It looks like just multiple energy channels moving to different directions around us, and it could be attached to things in the past, it could be attached to things in the future, to our imaginations and to our wishes. It could be attached to our own mental structures. It could be attached to thoughts that, or things that people said to us, or things that we think that we need to create in our lives. And then what happens is that we have multiple directions that we direct our energy to it. And what it does is it actually breaks down our energy systems to multiple pieces. And you can imagine that it's a lot harder to navigate yourself when you are cut into a million pieces, because wherever you go, you need to start recollecting these pieces so that you can bring it all to the same direction. And you can really imagine this if you think of a car and you're the driver of the car. And say you want to keep moving forward with your car, you want to drive forward, but you're steering the wheel to the left. What do you think is going to happen? You're not going to be able to drive forward. Your car is going to take the left turn because you steered the wheel to the left. And the same thing happens when we want to manifest something in our lives, or we want to create or have a change happening to change something in our own mental structure. So change something inside ourselves. And when we want to have this kind of change happen in ourselves, but we are not clear with the direction that we are on, we are steering the wheel to multiple directions. And one of the things that can happen is that we can feel really confused by it. And it's really, really common to feel overwhelmed by the things that you're sensing, by your thoughts, by your emotions, by just the energetic sensations that you have. And it's a very clear sign for me when someone is telling me they're feeling overwhelmed again and again, or they're feeling confused and they're having a real trouble manifesting things in their life. It's a really good sign to know that your energy system is confused. Your energy system is all over the place. And now what happens when we choose consciously? So what does our energy system look like when we choose consciously? So we talked in the beginning about how this is like multiple hands being drawn to different directions. And when we choose consciously, the exact opposite happens. So all of these hands come back into the structure of our aura, and it has remained in a perfect, clear structure, and the energy remains clear. And then when we set an intention, when we set a direction, when we take a step towards something, there is a lot more energy moving to that direction. There is a lot more inner force driving to that direction. And there is a lot less attachment to other areas and to other energies around you. And then things can happen much, much faster, but not only much faster, much easier and much more clearly, because your energy system is one. It's a whole. It's united within herself, and it's not torn down to many, many directions. So I'm not going to get into right now to why we are having difficulties to choose consciously. It's a big topic unto itself, so I'll try to make a video about that specifically. But I will say this: if you feel resistance inside you when you are trying to manifest something in your life, if you are trying to create a change in your life, and you feel and you can really feel it in your body, so your body is a great indication for that. If it feels like your muscles are shrinking, or something around, many times it manifests in the jaw area, because this is a space for self-expression. So if something around your body is shrinking, and you feel like there is a clear no inside you to something, whatever it is, then you can know that there is resistance to the thing that you're trying to manifest right now. And we can work with that. We can really do amazing work with that. And two things that you can do, and I'm going to say it real quick. One thing is to go general. So if you have resistance inside you to something that you want to manifest in your life, try going more general. Abraham Hicks talks about this a lot, and I love these videos because it really, really shows us how when you're trying to grab something and there is a no to it, you can just grab the wider picture. You can take a step back and look at it from a wider perspective. And then maybe there will be a little bit less resistance, and then you can align yourself more easily with the direction that you're going to. And the second thing to do, and that is my favorite thing to do, and that's what I do most with myself and the people that I work with, and that's conscious inner work. Conscious inner work is, it's my name for this inner work that is, it could be inner child work, it could be regression or hypnosis, or it could just be guided imagination. And what it means actually is working with these blocks that are causing you to be disaligned with your energy, and dismantling them, and just understanding them and clearing them so that you can be more clear as you go. So these are two real quick options to work with yourself, to start clearing these blocks and align yourself better. And if you are having difficulties with doing this with yourself, it's really understandable, because it does take a lot of practice to get moving with this inner work. It is hard work, it can be. So please don't hesitate to reach out and ask for help, because I do this with other people and I teach people how to do this with themselves as well. So please reach out for this and ask questions. If you have a specific question about how to do a specific inner work with yourselves, please ask, and I will do my best to give you the tools for that. And that was it for today. So thank you so much for listening to me, and thank you for being here until the end, and for taking this moment to understand really how your energy system affects your moving forward, and how your conscious decision making affects your energy system. Please do write in the comments down below, interact with me, so that this could be a multiple participant conversation. And like this video if you're on YouTube. Please also subscribe so that I can see that you're here with me, and I'll see you in the next one.